Today I'm gonna break down how I got paid $500 for a 1-minute video. Let's do it. Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Jack. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I upload weekly content based around video editing, videography, and how to make money making videos. Subscribe now if that sounds interesting to you. Today we're doing episode number 2 of Project Breakdown, a series I started a week ago, which everybody seems to love. Sweet. Music to my ears. Cool. You don't have to tell me twice. If you give me some feedback that you like something, I'm doing it again. So cool. Here we are with episode number 2. We're taking a look at another interesting project where I was paid $500 for a 1-minute video. This is combining kind of 2 key things here. The use of premium templates, just like the last video, so it's a cool kind of follow-up because we're using a similar method that we did in the last one, and also talking head and presenting. So these are the kind of 2 features which, or 2 aspects of this project which really bump the price up a whole lot. And we're gonna jump into it. I'm gonna break it down to you, pretty much tell you where I got the job, everything that it entailed. That was one of the pieces of feedback people gave me on episode number 1, is that they wanted to hear more about what I actually did to create the project. So cool, we're gonna do that. Basically, I'm gonna just rattle off all the information I can really remember about this particular job. It was a little while ago, maybe like a month, 2 months ago, something like that. So fresh project, I did it within the past couple months, and I'm gonna teach you, or attempt to teach you, I guess, how I did it, and then how you could potentially get something similar for yourself. So let's do it. Now, this is put together through 2 different key things. First off, the presenter, which is me. So the video is me sat down talking about a mobile app called Happy Seller. This is a utility to complement Amazon sellers, and it, basically it's like the YouTube creator app or whatever on your phone, where it just shows you a whole bunch of statistics and stuff that's going on with your Amazon store, right? So the actual guy who runs it, Jacob, the CEO, hired me through Upwork. So Upwork's where I got it from, to sit down and actually kind of run through the kind of various different selling points of his app, which is Happy Seller, so that he could then take that video, kind of testimonial, kind of talking head advertorial video, and run it as a Facebook ad, and send it to people through groups or whatever the case may be, to drive more sales for his app, or to drive more downloads, because I think it's a free app. And the kind of crucial bit here, which obviously drove the price right up, is the fact that I'm easily able to sit down in front of the camera and articulate somebody's project, and in a kind of charismatic way that promotes sales or promotes downloads, and actually would promote an action from the person behind the camera. So I feel kind of obligated to mention that this type of project here is not necessarily applicable to everybody, but is more kind of targeted to those characters that you might see some of yourself in me. How you could possibly share some similarities with me, where you're quite talkative. By all means, I'm not like talking fully off the top of my head about this guy's app or anything. He gave me a bunch of talking points and stuff, but if you're easily able to sit down in front of a camera, articulate yourself well, and then edit some nice kind of visual representation to what you're saying, this is an ideal job. And here's the video on screen. It starts off, actually funny enough, with the same logo preset that I used for the video, the Project Breakdown, right? So that's actually a preset. I'll expose myself. I'm an open book here. I don't really care. I'm not really exposing myself. But it starts off by having the Happy Seller logo with the actual preset, right? The same one that I used for the Project Breakdown. Then it cuts to me kind of talking about the app. I'm holding the app up. I've got the logo right behind me on my 2 screens, kind of like how I am right now, where I got this slideshow going on right here, more or less the exact same thing, but just a stagnant image of the actual logo, just for branding's sake. So the branding's looking nice, everything's looking nice. And then I proceed to talk about this guy's app. And then I basically take screenshots of the different parts that I'm talking about, and I use a premium iPhone animation template found through Video Hive to actually put the screenshots on the screen of an iPhone 6 and or iPhone X, or I don't know, whatever the model is. I've only got an iPhone 5. I don't even know about all these next level iPhones. I haven't gotten there yet. Maybe one day. But I throw it on an iPhone, whichever iPhone it is. You guys can tell me, the more update users out there, the more update subscribers of mine who are more up to date with Apple's kind of new releases. You can tell me which phone it is. Pretty sure it's the iPhone X. And I put it together, and then, it's got kind of this cool, text effect, I guess, in there, which is original, super fast and super responsive, which basically I just say a couple things and, just animate each letter on or whatever, just to kind of break it up a little bit. And then at the very end, it has a completely original animation of a kind of typing effect where, I just got a digital picture of a computer, kind of animated on a search bar up there and everything, and then, animated on text and a text sound effect or typing sound effect as if I was, typing the URL of the website in to actually, download the app at the end. So very simple video. Obviously, as you can see, it's put together through a whole bunch of stuff, which is not even 100% original. It's an original compilation, as in I've put all this stuff together and collected it, but almost all of the stuff other than me actually presenting the whole thing and those kind of 2 bits that were entirely original animations, all the other stuff is presets or templates, right? So I'm basically just acting as like the combiner. I'm combining everything together. I've collected all this stuff and I'm combining it for this project. And obviously the result is very professional. It's a 1-minute video and believe it or not, I made this in a day, so a day's worth of work for $500, AKA about 350 pounds. It's a good day's work, it's a good day's work, to be honest. If I'm real, my office is very cheap. It only costs about $190 a month, and $350 in a day, that's like nearly paying my office twice off of 1 day's work, so ideal client, an ideal project to actually get involved in. And let me tell you how you could actually get it yourself, right? So fully gone through the project. Now let me tell you how to get it. I got it through Upwork. Upwork, if you've been following my channel for even a day, you probably heard me say Upwork about 10 times. If you've been following my channel for months, you've heard me say Upwork about 20 times. I don't know. You've heard me talk about Upwork a bunch, basically. And it is the #1 freelancer marketplace on the whole internet, maybe competing with Fiverr, but Fiverr takes a whole different approach. It's not similar. It is technically similar, but it's not super similar. And Upwork, there's just so much opportunity, right? So if you go to Upwork, you can search different phrases. And this particular job, I actually acquired by literally just searching video editing and just kind of searching for it. But that is hands down one of the most, over searched terms on Upwork. So if you're searching that, you're going to get every possible video job that's popping up. Anything that has the word video in it is going to pop up, whatever the case may be. So some more targeted search terms to find something like this would be, the most popular one would be talking head. So if you type in talking head, that is a very good search term to find stuff like this. And you can type in talking head. It's not the most, they're not posted all the time. So if you type in video editing, you'll get jobs posted, 5-10 minutes ago. If you type in talking head, on the first page, it might go back like a week, right? So you might only have 5 jobs posted in a week that are talking head stuff. So there's less demand for this type of stuff, but the paycheck, as you can see, is pretty fat. And you could also type in video testimonial. That's something that I know can get you some good stuff, or record yourself. So any of those 3 phrases are kind of the top phrases where you could actually search that and then be given the work in terms of like a direct route to it. But also, like I said, I think I really did pick up this job, if I'm remembering correctly, by literally just actually applying to stuff off of the regular video editing search results. So you don't have to type in talking head, you don't have to type in video testimonial. And funny enough, if I'm literally breaking the whole job down to you, this job was posted as a job for only $150 as some natural video editing work. And then me actually getting in the Skype call with Jacob, the CEO, and him breaking it all down to me and telling me what the project, what his vision for the project actually was. I was then able to tell him that you don't actually want what you described in the the listing. You actually want a talking head video, and then we agreed on the price, $500, which is obviously a considerable amount more than the $150 as a standard editing task that he had applied, that he had posted the job as, right? So this goes into a point that I've made before, as in the client doesn't necessarily sometimes actually know what they want. They have a rough idea based on loose bits of information that they've kind of heard about stuff in the past, but the client a lot of the time doesn't really know what they want, and it's sometimes your kind of job as the freelancer to step in there and actually kind of explain like, oh, you think you want this, but this is actually what you're asking me for, and then you can tell them. And I think that obviously comes with time. If you're a newbie freelancer, day one, you might not have the confidence to kind of want to tell them what they actually want. But at the end of the day, in this situation, funny enough, I was actually able to turn this from a $150 job to a $500 job. And this is by far the most I've been paid for talking head stuff. I've done stuff with 2 clients in the past, 2 major clients in the past who've done talking head stuff. I've done stuff with a few companies actually, but 2 that have actually given me a bunch of work. I worked with like a freelance company, which was perfect. I was obviously making videos, talking head videos, talking about freelance, which is kind of what I do all day. So that was right on the money. That was perfect. I could effortlessly talk about that. And then when I was just starting freelancing about 2 years ago, I was hired by a kind of cognitive enhancer blog to make kind of talking head videos about 5 minutes long, talking about these random smart drugs and cognitive enhancers and kind of like booster pills type of thing like that. But anyways, that right there is the project broken down. Any questions you have of this project or any other projects, feel free to tell me in the comment section. I'm an open book. I respond to every single comment. If I haven't responded to your comment, I don't know. I missed it, I guess. But trust me, 100% of the comments, I'm trying to reply to all of the comments. But tell me down below if you had a question about this or a statement about this or any number of feedback or response to this video. And thank you guys for making it through the whole thing. To summarize, I was paid $500 to £350 for this video. I received the actual job through Upwork. Funny enough, it started as a $150 post, but through me talking to the client, we figured out that they didn't really want what they were posting. They wanted a talking head video, which we then agreed $500 for. And all of it was gotten through Upwork using the search term, or actually using the search terms video editing. But if you were to target something like this, a more targeted way to find it would be to search talking head, video testimonial, or record yourself. Any of those 3 search terms will give you some kind of similar on-point work. But thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed this, feel free to check out episode number 1 of Project Breakdown, which will be linked in the description, and also we'll just start playing as soon as I stop talking and this video ends. So just literally keep watching if you want to watch that one and you haven't seen it already. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been ItsJackCole. For more video production themed videos, subscribe every single day. That's all I post. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and take it easy.